Okay, so for the credit card portion, so it's a little bit confusing how it's written. You got to make sure you understand what principal means. Principal is the original amount that you owe. Oops. Is the original amount that you owe. So in this case, $2,750. Then, so you're borrowing it from the bank, okay, or whoever your credit card company is. And so they're charging you some interest rate per year to borrow this money. And then they calculate that interest every month. So this credit card specifically that you're looking at is 19.8% per year, which is huge. And actually in the credit card world, 19.8% is probably not that high. Okay, credit cards are a ridiculous interest rate. They will cost you lots and lots of money, okay, if you do not pay them off. And you pay money if you don't pay them off at the end of the month, and you end up having to pay interest. Okay, now if you end up having to do like one interest payment, fine. But if you have this balance for a really long time, it's going to cost you a lot of money. So how do we figure out how much they're charging per month? Okay, so because that's 19.8% per year, okay, we're going to divide that by 12, and that's how much they're going to charge us per month. Okay, so that's what this R divided by N is. We're doing 19.8% divided by 12 months. Okay, and that's how much interest we're getting charged per month. Okay, so 1.65% per month, which as a decimal is 0.0165. Now, every other thing we've been looking at has been like 2, 3, 4, 6% per year. So this is significantly higher. So in this table, so you're going to fill out this table. So we're going to take the balance times what they're charging us per month. Okay, so the current balance times the rate divided by 12, which again is that 0.0165. Everybody's chart is the same, so you can be filling this out right along with me. So 2,750 times 0.0165 gives you that $45.38 in interest. So that's how much you had to pay the bank just to borrow that $2,700. So they're like, sure, we'll give you $2,750, and then you have to pay us an extra $45.38 this month, because you still owe us that. Okay, so now this is what you owe total. Okay, so this is the total amount that you owe. Your principal is $2,750. Okay, then they add in interest. Now you're going to make a payment. Okay, the payment you're making is $45. Your interest that they just charged you was $45.38. So you're not even paying off the interest. So they're saying how much actually got applied to your principal? Nothing. Your principal actually went up. You didn't make any gains towards your loan. Okay, so that's why this says negative 38 cents. Because the difference here, if I do my payment minus the interest, okay, that's how much you'd be paying towards your principal. Well, in this case, that's negative 38 cents. Okay, so you do $2,750 plus the interest, okay, and then minus your payment, that gives you your new balance. Okay, so January you got a statement, and it said you owe $2,750 plus $45.38, and you say, all right, cool, I'm going to pay $45 next month. Okay, now you owe $2,750.38. Okay, so calculate the interest for that. So you would do $2,750.38 times that 0.0165. Okay, so now your interest payment your interest amount this month again is $45.38. And you say, all right, well, I paid $45 last month. I'm going to pay $45 again this month. So when you do your payment minus the interest, you get negative 38 cents again towards your principal. So you did not pay towards your principal. So that means this went up again, 38 cents. So now the next month, Okay. You owe $27.50.38 plus 0.38. You can add these. Do this plus this. So current balance plus interest minus your payment will get you your new balance. So now you owe $2,750.76. 50, yep. So now calculate the interest. So multiply by 0.0165. So now your interest payment, the amount that you're paying just to borrow this, so basically your rent on this money, okay, is $45.39. So now what did you pay towards your principal? Again, nothing. 45 minus 45.39, so you paid negative 39 cents, meaning your principal went up. So your next bill is going to be even higher, even though you're not spending any more money. You haven't spent any more money on this credit card. You're just not paying even more than the interest. Okay, so $27.50.76 plus 39 cents. Okay, so $2,751.15. So hopefully you're starting to recognize in this is just going to keep getting bigger because your balance keeps going up. So 1.65% of a number that's going up is going up. And you're still only paying $45. So are you ever going to pay off this loan? No, because you're not making a payment higher than your interest. Okay, so once you get that all filled out, you'll have a final balance. Okay, will you ever be out of debt? Explain. Okay, so that's what I just talked about. And suppose you begin making monthly payments of $75. Okay, so that's in the next table. So you're like, all right, I'm not making any headway on this $45 payment. So instead, you start doing $75. Okay, so just pause on that first table and look at this second one. So if instead we'd done $75. So now you actually are paying the principal because, again, here's your payment. Here's the rent you had to pay. Any extra goes to principal. So how much did you pay over the interest? So 75 minus 45.38 is 29.62. So this is how much you actually made a dent in your balance. So when you do 27.50, you add in the interest. So you add in this interest and then you subtract your payment. Okay, you will end up with $2,720.38. Now calculate the interest of that. So you'll do 2,720.38 times 0.0165. Now your interest is $44.89. So because you made headway on your principal, your interest is lower. Because now you owe them this much. So 1.65% of that is $44.89. So to figure out the principal, again, you do payment minus interest. That's how much you made headway on your loan. So 75 minus 44.89. So you paid $30.11 to principal this month. And this is how every loan works. Your home mortgage, your car loan. Initially, you're paying a lot of interest because you still owe a lot of money. So as you make headway on your principal, okay, then that keeps going down. So now we have 27.20.38 minus the 30.11. So now our new balance in the third month is $2,690.27 times the 0.0165 for your interest. So now the interest that month was $44.39. Payment minus interest, so 75 minus 44.39, and you paid $30.61 to your principal that time. So this is how far your bill is going down. Okay, so from the current balance. So then just calculate that table the rest of the way. So will you be out of debt? Yes, because you're making headway. It's going to take a really long time because you're not doing much over the interest. So when you get to part F here, how much would you need to pay per month in order to be out of debt? You need to use your calculator, okay, that easy calculator. Okay, so you need to use this. You will put in the $27.50 here. You want to pay it off to zero. The interest rate was 19.8%. And this problem said, how long will it take you to be out of debt in 2 years? So that means in 24 payments. So 2 times 12. And then you'd hit payment, and it would tell you how much you need to pay that credit card off in 2 years. Okay, versus what's actually happening here.